Did you know that the key to a better life lies in how you choose to respond to challenges? Well, take control of your life with insights from the longest study on happiness. Hello, I am Juan Navarro. This is Advanced Quality Programs, and I invite you to explore the quality philosophies and concepts to apply them to our everyday life. Today, we are discussing the good life. And perfecting life is neither possible nor desirable. A rich and fulfilling existence comes from meaningful experiences and purpose, not just pleasure. The Harvard study, which spans over 80 years, reflects what Aristotle's idea had so long time ago. Well-being is achieved through a life of meaning and purpose. As a result, even a good life includes some challenges. The good news is that the study offers the reader or us pathways for fulfillment. The most important insight highlights the value of good relationships. If the study findings over 84 years could be summed up in just one principle, it would be that good relationships create health and happiness. Humans often misunderstand what brings true happiness, a phenomenon called affective forecasting. This misunderstanding is especially common in relationships. It happens because relationships are complex, and there are society influences that often distort how we see happiness. These distortions lead people to overestimate costs and underestimate benefits of their doings. In terms of money, the study shows that it doesn't guarantee happiness. Additional income beyond basic needs provides only a small increase in happiness. However, people below that income threshold do experience a boost in happiness. Still, external events impact happiness less than our internal state. Therefore, while circumstances affect our inner well-being, even lottery winners cannot maintain that euphoria. This is not a human flaw, but a biological reality. The human brain processes both positive and negative experiences in similar ways. This aligns with some principles of Stoicism, Buddhism, and some spiritual traditions. Feelings are shaped by our events or the events that we live, but mainly our internal state influence them and steer them, actually. The idea of human stages, dating back to Aristotle and carried forward by modern psychology, and this Harvard study shows how priorities change over time. At each stage of life, people ask different questions about life and about themselves. The meaning of relationships also evolves. In middle age, people focus more on generativity, expanding their concerns beyond their own lives. Generativity becomes essential for feeling vibrant and excited about life. Among study participants, the happiest adults shifted their focus from what can I do for myself to what can I do for the world beyond me. John F. Kennedy was a participant on the study and embodied this concept. Through his famous call, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country," demonstrates both political and emotional leadership concepts. Periodic reflection on life stages practiced by the Harvard study participants provides profound benefits. It helps people to understand themselves better, appreciate life more deeply, and reduce the impact of temporary frustrations. Loneliness poses a major risk to mental and physical well-being. Humans, naturally social beings, and evolutionarily are affected by isolation because it increased alertness for survival, but also hampered long-term well-being. This pattern continues today. The quality and frequency of interactions strongly predict our happiness. People should consider how their relationships are affected with their energy levels, whether positively or negatively, and how these feelings occur. And some key aspects of relationships include safety, growth, emotional closeness, identity affirmation, romantic intimacy, practical support, and shared enjoyment. Providing these supports promotes mutual well-being in participants. Deep curiosity and focused listening strengthen these connections and also improve vitality, which means a wandering mind leads to unhappiness. So being present and showing empathy with our relationships is crucial. Emotions, though complex, drive actions such as fear of prompting flight. We all respond to challenges in different ways. Do you avoid challenges or do you face them directly? That's something that the book actually helps you with. And something I really liked about the book is the introduction of the helpful method for dealing with emotionally thought situations with a method called WISER, or the WISER model. W in WISER means watch, pause, and observe the situation. Identify what is happening. Determine if this situation is usual. Predict what might happen next. And consider perspectives you have not yet explored. I stands for interpret, recognize, and understand your emotions. Ask, why are you feeling this way? Reflect on what is important in the situation. Identify what makes the situation challenging for you. Select, or S stands for select. Create options and decide on your outcome or the outcome you want. Explore what actions you can take. Identify how you can change the situation and consider which outcome you want to avoid. E stands for engage. Take action carefully and thoughtfully. Remain open to unexpected or complex relationships. And finally, R stands for reflect. Assess the outcome of your actions, identify whether the situation improved or worsened, and consider the lessons you could learn from the experience. The book also explains attachment styles, which show how we connect with others. Psychologist Mary Ainsworth in 1970 had a research where it was identified that there are 3 attachment styles in babies. Babies with a secure attachment feel comforted when a caregiver returns. Babies with an anxious attachment do not feel comforted easily. Babies with a detached attachment seem unresponsive, possibly because they have learned to expect the lack of love. And the attachment style also apply to adults. Physical touch from loved ones reduces anxiety and pain. Empathy and affection strengthen romantic relationships. Using the WISER models, treat disagreements like a dance. Learn to improvise and stay flexible. Learn to feel your partner. Use conflict as an opportunity to uncover important truths and build stronger relationships. To become more mindful, curious, and free from biases, ask yourself, what have I not noticed before? Or why didn't I notice that before? Our home life affects our work life and vice versa, because relationships shape our emotions. Taking time after work to process emotions can help to prevent negative impacts at home, for example. The question is, how can you move forward in your path to a good life? Well, first, recognize that a good life is not a destination, but a journey shared with others. Moment by moment, you can choose where to focus your attention. Week by week, you can take priority on improving your relationships. And you can also spend time with people that matter to you, that will benefit your life, your feeling of life, and your health. Year by year, you can find purpose and meaning by enhancing lives of yourself and your relationships By building relationships, cultivate curiosity and reach out to others, family, loved ones, co-workers, friends, acquaintances, and even strangers. By asking thoughtful questions and giving genuine attention to the conversation, to what they are expressing, you are strengthening the foundation of a good life. As the book explains from the beginning, strong relationships are the key to a happy and healthy life. However, it is just as important to remember that your inner experience matters more to your well-being than the external events. So you can improve the quality of your life by choosing how to respond to challenges, and especially, like the book suggests, use the wiser model. Watch, interpret, select, engage, and reflect as part of the philosophy of life that you can achieve